Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Genshin Impact. Okay.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
My problem right now is I have a lot of shit to do. Not a lot of time to do it. I got home late today. Fucking... Yesterday they were having a fucking party. What was worse for me yesterday, too, was that...
Ad Astra...
You know, yesterday was pretty shit for me. Like, it was, like, so fucking annoying, and I don't understand why. But, you know, it's whatever. And, like, it made no fucking sense, too. Like, I had, like, one of my coworkers in the new building, right? Because I was told to, like, you know, cut fruit. Or cut melon leaves. More specifically. So, and in my old building, whenever we do fruits and shit, usually they put me on the dicer. Like, sometimes they'll start with the non-dicey part, but I end up being moved to the dicer at the end, mostly because everybody just kind of wants to do stuff.
What's the hurry?
Like, there's so many people and stuff, and I like doing the dicey
looks
part
like
anyway.
Margaret is talking with those two people over there.
Probably Auto.
Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
Say no more, Valerina. I'll continue to help you out, just as Victoria requested. Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath. These are all things well within my capabilities.
That doesn't solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. The cats have been so anxious. If we can't get them to trust us, they're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball Fortress is already about to go under.
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer. Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
Saviors? Seems a bit sudden considering we just met.
Sounds like a title we'll have to live up to. I smell a commission
I'll
coming.
try to keep it short. My name's Valerina, and I really like small animals. Recently, I've been trying to set up a shelter for stray cats. I call it the Furball Fortress. I thought it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals that have nowhere to go. Plus, getting them off the streets will improve the overall environment and look of the city. It's a win-win. The sisters over at the church heard about my plans and sent over the kindly Miss Rosaria to help.
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accepted the assignment from Victoria. After all, I was the only one with any knowledge of medicine, or the spare time to help.
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan, Valerina. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. So, what had you so worried just now? Are you short on Mora? Are you missing something you need?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The funds, the location, the supplies, all the various procedures. They've all been settled. The main problem is, the cats. They, keep swatting at me. They're always hissing and swatting. They won't let me approach them, not even with treats.
Okay, so I've had a lot of cats over the years, and I have 3 right now. So the thing right now is they are technically trying to docile street cats. Domestic cats are very chill some can be a little crazy, but they're overall pretty chill. Street cats are, on the other hand, are pretty much like wild animals, so they're a little more temperamental, if you will. But they can still be pretty chill and stuff. It just takes a while to get them used to human contact because they're so used to defending for themselves. So you usually gotta, it's a slow process.
The cats are afraid of me as well. They run away the minute I'm in the vicinity.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this before. There's something about certain people that just makes cats afraid.
That too.
Huh. A kind-hearted cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats. Seems like just visiting the cat's tail would be enough to leave you flustered, let alone running your own cat shelter.
That's why we consulted an expert. But Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer a solution to our problem. She's short on workers, so she couldn't spare anyone to help us either. She did give us one piece of advice, though, to enlist the help of the honorary knight and their trusty helper in white. We had just wrapped up our conversation, and the next thing we knew, you two appeared before us like saviors sent by Lord Barbados himself.
Well, Paimon's not sure how much Lord Barbados would know about taking care of cats. But that aside, we've never even worked at a shelter before, but somehow we've been turned into the saviors of the entire operation.
It's perfect though.
Well, that's true. Even if Paimon has no experience working at a shelter, she's confident she can get on their good side just fine. Like, that's all we need to do here, right? We just need to show Valerina and Rosaria how to get friendly with the cats, and everything else should fall into line.
Feel free to focus your efforts on Valerina. Just call me if any of the cats need medical attention. If you all can keep the shelter running with minimal effort on my part, this errand might turn out to be a good use of my time after all. It's better than church activities in any case.
Ah, so that's why you agreed to help. You just wanted to shirk your church duties.
Well, I guess I should show you around first. Follow me, you two. Let's make our way to the Furball Fortress.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
They keep saying that. I wonder what quest that is, but I really don't want to go over there and check. Oh wait, missed him.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the cat's tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This
It's basically an
location is
adoption
definitely
center.
good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball! Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best. Here, kitty kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty. That's a good kitty.
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
Ah, that was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put
Cats
it?
are very sensitive to that.
Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions.
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
I don't know.
Did
Snowball's
Rosaria just smile?
honestly, this cat is actually just pretty fucking friendly.
No matter.
It's not
There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's
an
getting a bit
unfriendly cat
stuffy
would
in
not
here. I'm going to go get some
be
air.
that easy to
Call me
sway.
if you need me.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Please, teach me more of your ways, Honorary Knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn.
Every cat has their own
It's about
personality.
time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn
Thing
at
is,
this
too,
stage,
you don't have to be
the better.
fully nice to the cat, too. Because, like, as long as you're not abusive and shit, cats are pretty chill. It's like, and the reason why I say this is because both my mom and my sister are fucking rough with the cats and shit. Like, but not like in a like ugly, mean way or anything. Like, it's just kind of hilariously. Like, my sister will like grab the fucking cat and just kind of like pyro drive it into like like the chair or the cushion or the bed or whatever. Like, all rough and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? It's the way she is sometimes. I'm just like, why the fuck are you so fucking stupid? It's like, whatever. Trying to remember how to fucking do this, cause like it's like, okay, so we'll go straight down the middle. Obviously that's not what I need, so we need some durability, but we also need aesthetics. Aesthetics is done. Durability, there we go. I cannot remember. I don't have any fish. Alright then. play with the cat. It's just like, there's like different points where you just gotta touch it, like, and see where it likes. I can't remember every place. Doesn't like the ears. So. Like, my cats are pretty, like, they like being pet pretty much everywhere I pet them, so I really have no spots where they're, like, really well, no, Ellie does not like it when I mess with her fucking tail. She does not. Like, I can pet her, but, like, if I, like, just mess with her tail, she is unamused with me. But overall, she's pretty chill with where I pet her. Like, if I'm doing a continuous, like, you know, pet from, like, head to, like, tail, it's fine. It's not too bad. It's if I'm just messing with the tail only. She gets aggravated. She's like, ugh. And then I know, which one is it? I believe it's Taylor. It's Taylor or Hillwig, I can't remember which one of them. Because they both fucking harass me while I'm in the toilet. Where I'll be like minding my own fucking business. And if I forget to fucking close the door behind me when they're in the house, they kind of like just kind of come and bother me. I'm trying to remember, because one of them likes to, like, I don't know why, but she likes to, like, I guess it's her thing of grooming and stuff, where she'll be like licking and biting my hair, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Can you not? Is that how you greet one another? I wonder if my pronunciation's on point. Meow. Looks like Snowball didn't understand without a whisker. Are you trying to speak cat? How do you pronounce it? Hey, raw sounds more like tiger or lion. It's a good way to frighten a kitten and turn to scare a cat. So the room to show you where they are working at the floorboard flashes. Well, okay, probably isn't the right word while helping Werner and Rosiera, but yeah, that's it. Being called a consult sounds really impressive. Hee. By the way, great astrologer are you looking to adopt a cat to assist in your I cannot fucking astronomical observations? I cannot fucking word. Based on my understanding of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even help me write manuscripts. Steals a peek at Snowball. Bully steals straight at Snowball. Meow. Cough. On second thought, maybe not. One could only read the stars, but it's ill-advised to string words together would not suffice to convey my limited insight. If I need an assistant, it would be better to just take a trip to Fontaine and recruit some staff members from the Steamboat, or find a fucking words. Mamazine who can use a typewriter and bring them back to Mondstadt. Were I to really adopt a cat, at most it would be to play with a bit, to relax and release the stress of exhaustion from the acne inquiries. One must be a bad owner when you get tired. It will be best if the cat is tired enough for a cat nap as well. Before I set foot in here, I never imagined hanging out with cats would be such a joy. Ah, how wonderful life would be if you could always be happy like this. And it looks like you're going to be really contentious owner. I guess this cat's gonna be fine hands. But I also heard that some cats can be quite rambunctious, always jumping around, biting and clawing the furniture. Imagine my manuscripts or astrology tomes ruined by feline canines. That'll be troublesome indeed. Making a snack out of precious book, Paimon can barely imagine something so terrifying. Snowball looks quite well behaved, but Seems not to comprehend my meaning. Perhaps we lack that special connection. So, I would like to observe a bit more, you know, keep an eye out for an immediate cat. Oh, and I must calculate the cost of a cat bed, cat food, and other expenses. Not too luxurious, but you are also would do to submit the cat in hardship. I find it hilarious. She's all like, I'm gonna buy all this stuff. As a fucking cat owner, like, yeah, sometimes they will fucking use that shit, but more often than not, they fucking don't. I have bought a lot of shit for my cats, and they don't fucking use it, and I'm like, what the fuck do I buy this shit for if y'all don't fucking use it? I've bought them cat beds. I fucking bought them like this kind of outdoor house warmer thingy, so that way, you know, if it gets too cold and I'm not here at the house, but I'm out, like, and they're outside at work, or like it was hot during the day, but for some reason it gets fucking cold, they can just be warm in the house. Or even like it was like this cat bed that's able to like retain heat or something, so that way the cats can stay warm and shit. Vera said that she'll adopt even more strays in the future, so even if no cat catches your eyes today, you can always come back often to have a look. Yeah. So, and like, but no, I've bought them a shit ton of stuff and they just don't fucking use it, and I'm like, why? I've bought them like this little toy. I mean, they kind of used it for a little while, but then they got bored of it. It was like this little toy of that was the batteries died, one or the other, so that might be more my fault. But yeah, I think it's just because the battery died, and that's my fault then. It's like where this feathery thing comes out, and it pops up in and out and randomly goes into different holes, kind of like whack-a-mole. But I think I've even bought like little cat ball toys, but they have no real interest in that. And yet, whenever I bought those the Nerf gun toys, like the little spongy ones, they were fucking more interested in that, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, whatever. Yes. But it's whatever. Anyway. So I technically have like 3 more.
Come on, let's get moving.
Because that third one is like, the fourth one, sorry, is more of a
We're not frozen in
another
place
question
after all.
shenanigans. So, and I just looked at the time right now, so I'm probably gonna end this episode here, and we'll continue it next time. Oh, but yeah, but just basically to sum up the bullshit that would happen like yesterday. And when I mean yesterday, I mean as of recording this. Like basically, like she was just, the lady ended up like throwing a hissy fit. And like, you know, they ended up moving me from like helping with the melons.
Thank you for completing
to doing the trash in one of the like the broken washing rooms in the clipper or whatever. So I did that for a bit, then they moved me again to help with the, like, you know, the clean up and finish the salad area. And then after that I went on break, came back, and I'm talking to the lady again, and I was like, hey, you know, you good, you know, you seem kind of, annoyed or shit, It's like, she was like she actively was like, I'm gonna leave and shit like that. I was just wondering what her problem was. Like, was she okay? Because I wasn't, like, I don't know what her issue was. Like, she was just being kind of a bitch the entire, like, but I was like, whatever, it doesn't really bother me, so I wasn't really fully paying attention to her and shit. And I was just minding my own damn business, just, cutting the melons and stuff. And she was all, like, trying to tell me, I was being lazy, and I was trying to, like, right the clock, but I was like, no, I'm just cutting the melon. Like, I was always done. No, because I've always cut the melons, like, while I'm just trying to cut the rind off and leave as much of the flesh for the things, but she was getting all mad because she was, like, trying to say I was being lazy and, and she's doing all the work and blah, blah, blah. And I'm, like, thinking, like...
If you ever have any questions about...
So, she was just being a bitch. And then, like, I guess she complained because, like, I was in the back at the time for dinner. I was doing, like, the fruits and the bread. Like, after I had finished, like, when I mean fruits, I mean, like, the bananas. Because we got to take them out of boxes and put them in bowls and stuff. So I did that, and then I was doing bread, and then they moved me into the other clipper that has the actual dishes. Because one of the clippers was broken, so it's just paper plates and stuff. But they had moved me into the one where there's actively dishes. So I go in there, and the lady in there is all like, oh, you're gonna do catching. And I was kind of like thinking, oh, okay, no even like asking, like, hey, do you want to do it? No, just demand. I was just like, okay. So, and mind you, they were fucking behind when I went in there. And, like, I'm trying to do shit. Tend to all the stuff. And then the fucking supervisor at the time comes in and she's all like, just criticizing me and shit for no reason. She's like, oh, you can be faster. And, you gotta do this and you gotta do it this way and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, lady, I know how to do fucking catching. I've done it all the time in my building. Fucking, and she was trying to tell me I needed, like, some gloves and shit, and I was just thinking, lady, I've never used the green gloves of the fucking clipper. And she was trying to tell me, like, people using another clipper, so I was like, oh, I was just thinking, no, we don't. Like, maybe some of the ladies might if they were washing the dishes in the window, but catching and putting them in, I've never used fucking
let's get moving.
The green gloves. Nobody's ever used the
frozen in
green
place
gloves on the
after
fucking
all.
big clipper. I mean, and I would know. I've done both catching and putting them in there, so I would know how it fucking works. I just fucking, like, put on multiple fucking gloves on. But it's whatever. So she was, like, basically blaming me for, like, everyone being behind, and I was just kind of thinking, like, fucking really, you're gonna fucking fault me for this shit? It was whatever. And, like, they ended up moving me again to pots and pans, and that's why I stayed for the rest of the shift. But it was fucking annoying because I was just like, man, I just want to hurry up and go home already. And, like, and then I had to deal with this bitch lady.
I didn't know
like,
you were
she's
such a slacker.
Like, I don't know what her fucking problem is. And I was like, and I'm talking about the bus driver. She's just a bitch. But I was like, whatever. Just trying to fucking do my fucking job. Like, I'm just trying to do my job, go home, not deal with anybody. And then, what did I do after that? Oh yeah, and then I came home. And then the fucking neighbors were fucking having a goddamn party. And I was just like, can you not? And that bullshit continued until like about 1 in the morning. And I was like, the fuck? And that was the fucking weekend and shit, but you know, people gotta fucking sleep. So I was like so fucking annoyed. I was just like, ugh. Yeah, so yeah, yesterday was a bunch of bullshit. And I was very unamused with it all. It's whatever. Today was better. The night supervisor is working. I started working on a project though that I might get paid
Come on,
for, so
let's
we'll
get
see how that
moving.
works out for me.
We're not frozen in place
But
after all.
no, I think I'll end this episode here because I'm probably not gonna do the other cat stuff today. Today I'm just gonna try to relax a bit more. I probably shouldn't even be eating this late. But whatever, I'll just stay up until 1. I don't want to, but tomorrow, I work tomorrow, but it's my day 5 of the work week, so I just hope if I can, after my days off,
Seems all the other
and when I
nights
come
already
back,
have their
they let me
hands
fucking
full.
stay up for dinner, because I'll be fucking annoyed if they don't. But it's whatever. Anyway, we're gonna end this episode here, so for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.